Ireland's Deputy Prime Minister is to resign to avert a parliamentary vote that would have collapsed the minority government and triggered a snap election at a crunch time for Brexit negotiations. Irish lawmakers had been due to vote on Tuesday on a no-confidence motion targeting the Deputy Premier, Frances Fitzgerald, filed by the opposition party Fianna Fáil. Her position, and that of the Prime Minister, Leo Varadkar, has come under pressure over her handling of information about the treatment of a police whistleblower. Fitzgerald told the Irish cabinet she would leave office to avert a snap election, which in turn would weaken Varadkar's position as he goes into crucial Brexit negotiations at a European summit in December, senior sources in Dublin said. Quick guide forged in the Irish Civil War as the side that accepted the Anglo-Irish Treaty of 1921, Fine Gael has a centre-right, pro-market and pro-European outlook. The party has two distinctive wings: a socially liberal, urban and professional base, and a rural grassroots following with strong links to the farming community. Initially comprising opponents of the Anglo-Irish Treaty, Fianna Fáil is also seen as centre-right. It dominated Irish politics for much of the 20th century and used to enjoy predominantly working-class membership. An archetypal pragmatic political force, the party now has strong links to builders and property investors, once umbilically linked to the Provisional IRA. Sinn Féin has benefited enormously from the Irish peace process, with Gerry Adams and Martin McGuinness becoming internationally renowned political figures. The party takes a populist and pragmatic approach to economic issues. Thank you for your feedback. Fianna Fáil sources told The Guardian that once Fitzgerald has gone from office, the opposition will not proceed with a vote of no confidence it had tabled for 8 p.m., which had the potential to bring down Varadkar's minority government. The political crisis in Dublin deepened when documents emerged that appeared to show Fitzgerald had been aware of a proposed smear campaign against a detective who warned of corruption in the Irish police force. Documents released on Monday night from the Irish Department of Justice revealed Fitzgerald had received 3 emails about senior commanders in the Garda Síochána drawing up a strategy against the whistleblower. In 2 of the emails sent to Fitzgerald in July 2015, when she was Ireland's Justice Minister, she is advised about an aggressive approach being taken by a senior Garda officer against Sergeant Maurice McCabe, the detective who claimed there was widespread corruption and malpractice in the force. Timeline in Garda Síochána, Ireland's National Police Service, has faced a series of scandals in recent years that have led to the resignations of 2 Garda commissioners, played a key part in former Prime Minister Enda Kenny's stepping down, and now threatened to bring down the Irish government. November 2012, then Justice Minister Alan Shatter receives an interim Garda report on allegations that drivers' penalty points were being cleared, with no reasons given. 2 officers described as whistleblowers, former Garda John Wilson and Sergeant Maurice McCabe, had raised the issue, alleging misconduct and corruption within the force. September 2013, a report from the Controller Auditor General supports some of the whistleblowers' allegations, finding operational weaknesses in the fine system, and saying the Garda had lost significant revenue from irregularities. The 25th of March 2014, Martin Callanan, then Garda Commissioner, announces his retirement amid calls for his resignation, after he said he found the whistleblower's allegations quite disgusting. The 7th of May 2014, Alan Shatter, who had also criticized the whistleblowers, steps down after receiving a critical report into how his department handled McCabe's allegations. The government launches an inquiry into the scandal, led by the former High Court Judge, Kevin O'Higgins. The 10th of May 2016, the 362-page report identifies serious flaws and failures but finds no evidence of Garda criminality or corruption. It upholds many of McCabe's complaints but also says some of his claims were overstated. The report also finds Shatter did his work well. October 2016, David Taylor, former head of the Garda press office, says he was directed by senior officers including Callanan and his replacement Norrin O'Sullivan to discredit McCabe. Commissioner O'Sullivan denies any involvement in the alleged smear campaign. The 24th of February 2017, the first public investigation into the alleged smear campaign against McCabe begins, chaired by Supreme Court Judge Peter Charlton. It is ongoing. The 23rd of March 2017, senior Garda officers reveal that almost 1 million drink driving tests recorded by the police did not take place, and a separate error caused almost 15,000 wrongful traffic convictions. The Garda apologize, but the mistake could cost Irish taxpayers millions. The 18th of May 2017, Enda Kenny resigns after party pressure over his failure to secure a majority government in the general election in 2016 and his handling of the crises in the Irish police. The 10th of September 2017, Norrin O'Sullivan announces her retirement, saying she had faced an unending cycle of investigations into the Garda Síochána. New Irish Prime Minister, Leo Varadkar, says her decision ensures the police can now focus on reforms. The 24th of November 2017, the party propping up Ireland's minority coalition government submits a no-confidence motion against Deputy Prime Minister, Frances Fitzgerald, over her handling of the police whistleblower scandal. It threatens to pulse its support for the government, unless she resigns. Thank you for your feedback. The new material has even prompted backbenchers in her own Fine Gael party to call for Fitzgerald to step down from the cabinet to prevent the no-confidence vote and the government collapsing. The crisis comes at a crucial time for Varadkar's 5-month-old government. EU leaders will decide at a summit on 14-15 December whether there has been enough progress to start discussions over Britain's future relations with the bloc. A key barrier to progress is the Irish border. Varadkar is pressing the UK to spell out how it can keep the currently invisible Ireland-Northern Ireland frontier free of customs posts and other barriers when the UK leaves the EU while Ireland remains a member. The 310-mile 500 kilometres frontier will be the UK's only land border with an EU country. Any hurdles to the movement of people or goods could have serious implications for the economies on both sides, and for Northern Ireland's peace process.